Yeah, this is what's for supper. Night one. They did it up as an Asian bowl for me, is what they called it. It's Korean meatballs and Asian sesame noodles. I was just going to get an order of each, but the deli ready meals department did it up as a bowl for me to help me out, so that was good. It's cold, there's no microwave in this facility, and I got nice cold, because I went and got a bucket of ice in the lobby, in my cat mom mug of orange juice, and there's my other mug I got at Christmas. So yeah, I'm gonna watch My Man Bashir and eat supper and call my mom. There's Nicholas. He's kind of pissed at me because I took my bathrobe. I had a nice long bath. I don't know where the brats have gone. There's Lydia. Yeah, Lydia's more interested in my supper. Minnow wasn't quite keen on the air conditioner because I had it on when we first got in because it was quite hot. But yeah, I have no clue where Minnow's gone. I think she's gone probably in her little hidey hole under the nightstand where I've got the blanket. Yeah, she was just here. So yeah, this is supper, and then later I'll have some chips and dip. Yeah, this is what I got for lunch day one. I'm actually having lunch really late. It's about 3:15. I got 2 salads. They had a different one that I looked at the day before, and then when we actually went to buy, they didn't have it in. But these are made in stores, so this whole section was red onion, and that's what I threw out the first day in the compost because I have an intolerance to raw onion. But I got a package of croutons, and I asked how much they were. They had no barcode on them, and they told me they were free. So I divided it up between the two because I wasn't going to go back across the store. And this is condensating a lot because the fridge went through like a cycle in the morning. It got kind of hot where the door is, like it was like it defrosted, and I was kind of thought I would have to call the front desk, but then it went cold again, so I think it was just like a self-cleaning cycle. And there's still 2 pieces of raw red onion. But yeah, this is what lunches I got. They weren't sure how much dressing to give me either, because this isn't a small salad, and it's not a mini salad, but it's not a large salad. It's like a medium salad, and they only had so I got 1 free pack of that, and then I got this one I was going to split between the 2. I didn't pay for this. I wasn't sure if I even needed to pay for it, because, some salads have, so I just got it free because we weren't sure. But yeah, I gotta pick out that.
My father died on Bajor fighting Cardassians. That's not true.
This has walnuts, mandarin oranges.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure if I can eat these either. I have a really hard time with seeds because of my jaw. I had part of it removed due to bone infection, and I didn't have reconstructive surgery, so the seeds just go in there and irritate. So yeah, that's how things are with that. But it's got walnuts, mandarin oranges, strawberries. I got some croutons. The lid did not want to stay on. The other one I got has cranberries and chicken and stuff, and the cranberries, I lost quite a few in the trunk. But yeah. So we got a salad for lunch. I got a salad for tomorrow's lunch. And the cats are around. Next to bed. Lydia and Min are over there. Star Trek Deep Space Nine's on. I've been putting it on the CTV Sci-Fi channel. Because I watched CSI New York on it last night, and then they went right to Stargate. And Stargate's alright to watch for me because it's more syndicated, so you don't need to keep track of, the storyline. And yeah, so I had left it on. Then it went to Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict, which I've never seen. I had no idea what was going on. And then when I woke up, it was the same episodes over again. The same Stargate episodes in a row, and then the Earth Final Conflict episode. And then the Middle's gonna play in the bag that the groceries are in. And then when I had a nap after the annual general meeting was over with, and I woke up and it was the same Star Trek or Stargate SG-1 episode. And but then it didn't go to Earth Final Conflict. It went to Star Trek Deep Space Nine, which made me really happy. It's one I've seen before. It's the one where Kira gets kidnapped and they're trying to make her believe that she's a Cardassian operative that was had her appearance changed and brainwashed to replace an Bajoran renegade. But it's actually, she wasn't. So they did it because they wanted to reveal that the operative's father was in the resistance against, the Obsidian Order and stuff. So, but I can't remember if he lives at the end or dies, and that's what I really hate about shows like this. Often they'll have like a resolution, and then they'll kill off the character. So it kind of bothers me because, what episode was it? The one where they got the operative, who was the office clerk, and he had his appearance changed to look like the guy who had run the prison camp, because he wanted to atone for Cardassia's sins. And he got shot at the end after they made up, like after Kira and him made up. I love Garrick. My favorite character when I first watched it, when it was on TV when I was little, was Odo. And Odo's still my favorite character. But Garrick, I didn't appreciate Garrick when I first watched it. I didn't appreciate Garrick until I was in university. And Garrick just makes me so happy every time he's on screen. So yeah, salad and Star Trek. And apple juice. And I'm so glad I got my mom to get me a thing of orange juice after I checked in, to run and get me one before she left. Because I'm almost out of apple juice.
She was in critical condition. A move could have killed her.
And she's fine.
Then I want some chicken.
She's with her own people, and that is the way it's supposed to be.
So I figured I'd try the other cider. I know what it tastes like, so I know if it's going off or not. I read up an article that said that they're fine after, they might go vinegary tasting. But yeah, I owe Minnow some chicken. I'm gonna eat half of this. And then I'm gonna have some macaroni salad. I got some orange juice just in case this has gone off. I was getting impatient. But, yeah, I got kind of leery when I went to get ice. I'm watching Quantum Leap.
Once you've seen the light, you cannot go back into the darkness.
But yeah, ice. I went, there was a different one working at the front desk, and she put her mask on, and she was going to take my ice bucket without, sanitizing her hands after putting her mask on. So I asked her to do it, and she kind of was like, well, I'm not used to it, Nova Scotia's only got one case. I don't think we have much to worry about. And then she went back and got the ice, and she came back and she was rubbing her mask with her her hand that wasn't holding the bucket.
I guess I am.
And that made me kind of like, oh god, did she do something? Yeah, I've been watching this Quantum Leap. I went during commercial just because I want to see the end of it. The girls are getting their chicken. I gave Lydia in her supper bowl. She was more interested in stealing from Minnow. Nick doesn't care. I wish he would. I'm trying with him. Want some chicken, Nick? It's good. God, he's actually thinking about it. Pause. Well, he's gonna eat his supper anyway. I don't like feeding him on the bed, but it's keeping Lydia away. Murder, She Wrote's on now. Yeah, I was gonna try this to see if it had gone off or not. Yeah, that's gone a bit vinegary. I don't think I noticed it with the one last night because I had, it was tart anyway. So this one I noticed is a bit vinegary, but I'll still drink it. It's not impalatable, especially when I have the orange juice to chase it. But, yeah, I'm gonna have about half of this. It's a macaroni salad. And, yeah, then I'm gonna play something on the PS4. I don't know what yet. They left it. I'm gonna move it back to the P-pad. I have a P-pad that I put their food on so that they don't track it on the floor. But Minnow and Lydia was trying to steal Minnow's. I had given Lydia over there with her supper. But now Minnow's eating part of it. She's done. Yeah, breakfast day 2. That's what I had yesterday morning. Yogurt parfait. I love these, but I had to mix it up ahead of time, so I didn't film opening it because the granola is too hard for me. So I mix it in and it soaks for a bit. An apple and cinnamon streusel, which has barely any filling in it. The other flavors they had a lot. I thought, oh, well, this one will be fine. Because I didn't really want more strawberry where I had strawberry or blueberry because I had them with that. So I thought, I'll get apple. Some salami. I mostly got that because Lydia and Minnow love it. And last time I came, at Christmas time, I had those Snyder's meat and cheese plates with crackers. So I got some salami separate. I didn't really want them this time. They were expensive and it was cheaper just to buy some cheese portions and then a little bit of salami. So I got that, and that's mostly to break off pieces and give the cats. So a cheese portion I had budgeted 2 per breakfast, but I ended up eating them for snacks. So I got 1 for now and 1 for tomorrow morning, and some Twinings Irish breakfast tea with one of the honeybee dried honey pucks in it. I love these. They're great. But I fucked up because I checked my tea just at a glance and it looked like I had enough in it, but I hadn't replenished it. It looked like there was a lot in it, but there was not much tea in it. There was only, if Pastor hadn't put some of those sugar packets in it, there wouldn't be any. There was 3 honey things, so that's what I saved for breakfast, and the rest was just those little raw sugar packets. I had 2 of those, so I only use about 1/3 of them, so I had enough to do the tea, but I only had 6 bags of tea to do me. So I felt like, oh dear. But yeah, I gotta dump that ice bucket. I'm watching Gene Roddenberry's Earth Final Conflict. I have no idea what's going on because it's more, it's not as syndicated as Stargate SG-1. I just know that there's like the Talons and something else, and they're fighting over Earth, and then they, you know, they need something out of the human body, and there's this one that this human and this other one are in love with, and she won't regenerate. Hi, Nick. I'm really fucking mad at the cats, so, like, I'm very disappointed in them. Minnow threw up last night, and I had that grocery bag, and she vomited on it. And so I threw it in the compost, because here, well, and where I am too, but Valley Waste is a lot better with stuff like that. Soil paper, soil cardboard, wet cardboard, goes in compost, as long as it's not, you know, like the coated stuff. So where it was just a paper bag, I put it in compost, but it filled up my compost bin. So I put that out this morning. Hi, Nick. But I had my laptop left on the bed. I'm like, I'll leave it there, so if I need it, it will be there. They threw up on it. They threw up on the top of it while I was asleep. And it, luckily it just went on the top. It didn't get down in any ports or anything, but I was so upset because that's my only computer, and, you know, that they would go out of their way to throw up on that. Now he's just made himself a nest. I was watching him like, why are you going under there? It's hot here. I gotta put the air conditioning on again. I gotta call my mom though. Yeah, I went to bed. I had drank part of a pumpkin spice latte and those packets from Starbucks. And I thought, I'll go to sleep and then I will, you know, I'll get up and like I'll play a bit of Overwatch or something, and then I'll get up and brush my teeth. But Minnow got on me and curled up with me, and I fell right asleep, and I slept till about 11:30. I didn't even hear the vomiting. So Lydia's there. She's pissed. I gave her a portion that she doesn't like. Those Whiskas portions. It had it was the chicken liver pate one, and she ate it last night, part of it, but she didn't devour it like she does the turkey or the beef or whatnot. But I just brought what we had because I couldn't really afford to buy more, like, for this trip, so I just brought what flavors like we had in the cupboard to use up, and she's not keen on it. Like, she ended up eating Brother's breakfast. He had some chef's dinner pate. He likes that and salmon and the urinary food, soft food. That's pretty much what he'll eat. It's the CD or the oh, what is the other one? There's CD. And then there's the other one. Nick doesn't have crystals, so it doesn't really matter which one he eats. His urinary problems are usually caused by spasms, due by stress. He made a nest. But yeah, I'm gonna call my mom. There's Itty. Yeah, this is called Premium Baby Spinach with Chicken. This one is. The one I really wanted that I looked at when I saw them was, it had dried cranberries, sunflower seeds, apricot, with spinach, but they didn't have any left when I was there. Like, the whole section was gone, like, cleared out. Everyone must have had, like, a run on salads. But yeah, this has chicken, the croutons that I divided up. I threw the red onions in the bin, dried cranberries, or craisins, And cucumber, that's kind of looking a bit off now because, like, it doesn't look that bad with through the camera or my phone's screen, but by the in person looks quite bad. I just got done watching, probably go back to it. Some of the Overwatch voice actors do for like signing stuff. There's a bat. I don't know who this is. Oh, this is Batzilla. Okay. Yes, Batzilla. I prefer Batzilla to Mega Batty. Like, I don't mind Mega Batty. I just like some of her rescue videos. You know, they're like it's good for the cause, but it's sad. Batzilla usually posts in recovery and after traumatic. But yes, the bullying. You need to see me. My eldest is on the bed, and the lights just dim when the fridge kicked on. And Lydia's under the bed. She's traumatized. I took all of them for a walk. And I've just got some apple juice to drink. It's really late for lunch. It's actually more supper. It's after 4. I slept till 11:30. So breakfast was late, and breakfast was at lunchtime, and I figure I'll have the other later. But I needed the sleep. I'm really behind in sleep. And we got Renee's, which always makes me think of Odo. And that was actually really good, the apple cider vinaigrette mixed together. But yeah, this is lunch. And I'm gonna have for dessert, I'll have a yop and probably some OMGs. I had, they used to be called Clodhoppers, but the company, they sold it. And yeah, they're like a waffle, almond, and chocolate, or toffee. They're really good. But yeah, so this is lunch, late lunch.
I didn't have a taquito. Really good until they
Yeah, I mixed it up.
It's so much better. Oh.
It made me laugh that the tomatoes also at the bottom. Also, they were in this cup. The strawberries yesterday were more juicier. Well, they put the tomatoes in a cup, but they didn't put the strawberries in a cup. I don't think a cup was needed anyway. I can see putting the separation on the top, like the separator, because again, I picked out all the onions. Like, I could eat onions like in the salad dressing because they've been pickled, like they're in the, you know, sitting in the vinegar. It's just raw onions, like, really don't agree with me. I like the taste of them. I just can't eat them. They are too upsetting to my body. Yeah, the poppy seed dressing was low fat, but that's not because I picked it out for low fat. It's all they have for poppy seed. I don't like ranch very much. I have to be in a mood for ranch. I don't like Caesar very much. I like lighter dressings like poppy seed, sesame, and like French. You know, there aren't like heavy cream-based sauces. Like poppy seed has a bit in it, but it's more like a lighter. I don't like heavy salad dressings. But yeah, it's really good. I usually don't get meat in my salad either. This has chicken, like the cut up chicken breast, like pre-prepared. It's alright. It's not something I would have picked out if there had been an alternative. I didn't want to buy 2 of the same salad. I like sweeter salads. I like salads, or I like a garden salad. With French dressing. I like salads with like fruit. I like cut up apples in them a lot. Dried fruit, nuts.
This is better than a lobster roll.
I did not care for those walnuts yesterday. They were a bit... I don't like walnuts much in general because they leave this like film on my teeth. But they were even, they were kind of like stale tasting a bit. But walnuts go off. And it might just be the walnut taste. I don't like walnuts much. I like almonds. I like cashews, hazelnuts, stuff like that. I don't like peanuts that much because peanuts... I have a associate that's really allergic to peanuts, so I try to limit eating them. Also, they sometimes disagree with my stomach. Give me heartburn, but I like honey roasted sometimes. Yeah, there's my PlayStation controller. Watching Good Mythical Morning now. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Beetlejuice and eat the rest of the chicken. I gotta clean up Minnow's mess because she kind of pulled some out of the bowl. Would you stop that? They're trying to cause property damage tonight. They've been really interested in digging the chair. Yeah, this is the medium dry. I didn't try the one that was cider flavored. This one's got perfectly balanced apple cider, fermented with a refreshing hint of dryness and distinctive sharp taste. It's got cider, malic acid, larginine, something apple flavor, contains sulfides. Anyway, we'll see if this is good. That's why I got a cup of orange juice too, because I was like, we're kind of... that doesn't smell the best. It kind of smells... That's the most vinegary one that I've smelt so far. But it fits perfectly in this cup. These would be great to take if I had more. Yeah, that one smells really... Probably drink it, but... What it tastes like as if you had a thing of cider, didn't drink it all, and you saved it for a little bit later, and it had gone flat. It's not flat, but it has that, you know, slightly stale taste. Anyway, we got fork. Now we got a spoon. Now we're gonna eat some chicken, the rest of it. Could have probably eaten more of that earlier, but because I love this stuff. I love this Ziggy's macaroni. I didn't even know it existed, and it's so good. But yeah, the children are acting up tonight. He's playing. Well, he spent most of the day under the bed skirt. And there's Minnie. Hi. Minnow was playing earlier too. It made me happy. She was invited to the lobby when I check out, because I mentioned that she went up when we went for a walk earlier, and she peeked in the doorway and I told her I couldn't go in with her, and she said, yeah, the reception person said, well, some people bring their dogs when they check in and out, so you should be able to bring her. So I will. But yeah, Minnow was playing with that one. I was actually shocked, because that's not the type that she would normally play with. I played Overwatch a bit earlier. This is really not... This is very poor quality. It's very square. So I'm gonna have to tell Brandon, because I have the subtitles on. I think I'm blaming the subtitles. I'm having the rest of this Smile Quick. I bought 2 last night. I walked to Tim Hortons. A little cup of milk. My little nautical cup that I bought to take in my suitcase when I travel. Minnow is having some milk as well. She was playing with tissue paper. She had that rattle toy that came in the meow box, but she had enough. Well, I guess the milk's gone. I'm watching Blade. Yeah. And the other 2 are Lydia just used the litter box, and Nick's sonked out on the bed. Okay, yeah, this is my... I think it will focus. Anyway, yeah, this is my final one. I drank the other 3 while I was away. This is the one I was kind of leery about, so I left it. Because it had the you know, it wasn't. I don't know what the fuck went on. Yeah, it had flavoring instead of just straight. Like it, yeah. This is the one I was worried about. This is the gold. So yeah, I got some more dip in the other bag of chips I brought back. I've been back for Saturday morning, and it's now Tuesday evening. Just hit midnight. I guess it's Wednesday, middle of the night Wednesday. Yeah, so I've been back a few days. Thought I'd be consistent. The difference is this is incandescent lighting. It's fluorescent. But yeah, it won't focus. It's trying to. Anyway, yeah, it does not smell good. It doesn't taste like vinegar. It has off sweet taste. Like it's got it smells sweet too instead of like normally would. Yeah, it tastes like it had been left open. Like it's got carbonation, but it tastes like it was left like open and like someone went back to it afterwards. It's not like it's drinkable, I'll drink it, but I definitely wouldn't but the thing is, they're really expired. They're almost completely a year expired now. I didn't like the gold with other brands I've had either, so I do love this though. I've been craving Philadelphia dip. I usually get different flavor, but I had the dill pickle. It's really a regional flavor of it. I was craving it. I usually don't have sun chips with anything, any dip or anything. This is a really good combination. Yeah, dip's usually prohibitively expensive for me. Because it's only usually if it's on sale, I'll get it. But that's usually up, what they call up the line. So when we used to have rail for transport and stuff. So up the line, it's usually cheaper if it's on sale. But over in town, I live outside of a small, like 900 population area of a town. Their grocery store has it like, it's like $6 for a tub, like a small tub of Philadelphia dip. So I don't get it. Oh, and like sun chips. The reason I got 2 bags because there were 2 for $7, which is a really good deal. Because at the gas station, which is usually where you find the sun chips in town, because they usually are sold out elsewhere, they're $5.19, I think, for a bag of sun chips. Yeah, it's a lot of my prohibitive snacking is often because of finances, especially in my area. But I did learn. That's a shock. Shoppers Drug Mart has OMGs in usually, like they usually have them in all the time. They're like 4 something there, and they're 3 something down in Annapolis Royal, which is surprising because Annapolis Royal is a small town as well. But it was actually quite low. I was actually shocked. So I'm gonna have to get them there now. Hopefully they get the new and improved bags, because they recently, in the summer, they changed the packaging and now they have slightly more in them, which is nice. But yeah, I'm gonna have that for dessert. I love them. They're called OMGs. I don't know if they have them elsewhere outside of Canada. They used to be called clodhoppers. They're waffle pieces covered in chocolate, and they have toffee and almond bits. They're so good.